Hello everyone, today I am here in Union, New Jersey, outside of their Chuck E. Cheese. Now, this is one of the newest CEC locations I've ever been to, and as you can tell, it used to be a Petco because of the doghouse shape exterior. But this opened in 2023 as a relocation of another Chuck E. Cheese here in Union. We'll talk about the history inside, but I'm going to go in there and give you guys a full store tour of all their games and their art and everything else and see this store. So let's get in there and check it out. Alright guys, let's start this tour off right here in the showroom. So front and center, they have the video wall, and they have all 5 character pieces, 3 on the left side and 2 on the right side. They also have a TV on both sides as well. They have the newer style 2.0 carpet down here. Of course, this is a newer build. They have all the new elements, such as the 2.0 benches and tables and booths with outlet charging. On the left-hand side of the showroom, they have the high 5 word mark piece, and they have a generic restroom sign on this. I guess this is a restroom here, but it's kind of a weird one. I'm not sure if, this is a regular one for, like, it's for employees or customers. I'm not sure because it's not how the restrooms are usually set up. Also on the left side of the showroom here, they have the Rockstar Ticket Blaster. There's Rockstar back, and then they have Avenger top. And then also here on the left-hand side, they have the normal restrooms hallway. So there's the 2.0 restroom sign, another one, and then men's and women's right there. There's the generic men's and women's signs, emergency exit only sign there on the left-hand side. Here in the back of the showroom, they have the 2.0 high top tables and chairs, 2 sets on the left-hand side, and then here's the 2019 model dance floor right in the middle. And then they have 3 sets over here, and then they also have a 4th set right there. So they have a lot of the high top tables and chairs here in this store. On the right side of the showroom, they have the kiddie ride area. So they also have the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid word mark, and then they have this spot here where the ceiling drops down. And then they have the retro video game piece right here. They have their Chucky room that goes behind the video wall. Another emergency exit there. And then we'll take you through the kiddie games here. So we have KC Cobra. They have the Vulcan Blaster. I think that's what it's called. They have the white Chuck E. Cheese race car. They have Photo Ride, and it looks like it's Rockstar all around. Yep, full Rockstar here at this location. They have Bug Cruncher and Zombie Land Battle on that side of it. There's the Rockstar Air Hockey Table and Airbrush Master, Wild Boat, Hot Racers, Bigfoot Crush, NBA Hoop Troop, and finally they have Octonauts right here. They also have the Party Wordmark sign and a couple more booths with outlet charging. Also next to all the kiddie games here, they have the Trampoline Zone Superhero Playground, which is very busy today. A lot of kids are enjoying the Superhero Playground. They have a 2.0 TV ring right up there. And then they have Transformers Human Alliance, H2 Overdrive, Disney Pixar Cars, Barrel of Monkeys. They have this Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, which I don't see too much here. They have the photo booth, Hoop It Up. They have Halo Fire Team Raven, Space Warp, Batman, Black Hole, and of course, since we're in New Jersey, there's no jackpots here, so everything is the same. Then they have Eiffel Tower. They have the long booth with low 2.0 chairs that go through here, and then all the way down there as well. Let's come around here and see what they've got. Here is their trampoline zone. They have the smaller 3-square one with 2 pieces, Bella and Chucky, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to show it because there's kids. And then to the right of the trampoline zone, there's Bella and Chucky. And then they have Drop It, Iceman, 5 alley rollers with marquee, 2.0 stripes back there. And then over here, along this wall, they have ring toss, snowball toss, Real Heroes Fire Rescue, and NBA hoops. They have the skee ball piece back there. Over here, they have 4 Nitro trucks, which it looks like they just got these recently, these Nitro trucks. And then on this side, it also looks like they just got these recently, the Superbikes 3, because they used to have a TV ring, and they got rid of the TVs to make this fit. So it looks like this just happened recently. Here's Flying Tickets, Nerf Arcade, Hop and Stack. They have Wicked Tuna over here, Choppy Wood, Space Invaders, who's a third 2.0 TV ring, Willy Crash, Harpoon Lagoon, Carnival Cups, Pop the Lock, and then they have Quick Drop over here, tons more booths along this area here, and then we have a few more games to look at along this wall. Not sure if I pointed out Arcade Crossy Road or not, I don't think so. Over here they have Wicked Tuna, Mega Blaster, Full Tilt, Centipede Chaos, TMNT, They have the Dodgeball Ultimate Arena, which looks like this is a game that I've only seen at new locations. The only other time I've seen this at CEC is Port Orange, Florida, which is another new location. So that's a new addition here. And then I showed you guys NBA hoops already. So I think that is all for games in this store. Pretty nice selection. Unfortunately, no jackpots though, which is a shame. Back over here in the showroom, let's take a look at the stuff to the left of the restrooms. They have the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid word mark right here. A couple more booths. They have the Hang Out word mark piece. 2.0 pickup window sign, and then there's their pickup window right there. Pasquale's kitchen sign. They have the menu word mark piece. They have all new floors here. Of course, it's a new location, so they just open with the wood floors. They have the newer Pepsi machines. They have the blue tiles back there with the thirst station sign, just like at Port Orange, what I saw. It's a new build thing that they put in. Here's their prize counter. They have the Bella and Pasquale Big Heads, Bella up there, and then they have all 6 Squishmallows as well. Here's the bottom area of the prize counter. They have the Light Up U1 sign there, and then there is their Our Veggies or Hand Shop Daily sign. There's their salad bar, and then they have the 2.0 stripes back there. They do have the tiles behind the menu boards. No Pizzeria and Games sign though. And then over there they have the Signature Dough Made Fresh by Hand right here sign there by the order counter. And then over by Kid Check, they have the mission statement with timeline attachment right there. All right, guys, let's do a quick history lesson on Chuck E. Cheese here in Union, New Jersey. CEC opened their first location here in 1984. It was a Pizza Time theater. They opened with a balcony stage. And over the years, the balcony stage was replaced with a C stage, and then a 2 stage, and then finally a Studio C. That original Pizza Time Theater location ended up closing in November of 2019 due to redevelopment plans for that shopping center. Plans for building this new location started right away, right after that original location's closure. However, in March of 2020, of course, COVID hit, and it took 3 additional years for this location to reopen here in this new spot. Of course, as I said outside, this was a Petco before it was a Chuck E. Cheese, and then Petco, of course, closed, and they built the Chuck E. Cheese here, and it finally opened in May of 2023, and it opened with the 2.0 remodel, of course, and this is pretty much what it has looked like since opening, except, of course, for those couple new games we saw, as well as the Superhero Playground trampoline zone over there. All right, out here as you leave, before you go into the lobby, they have the All-You-Can-Play with Chucky silhouette. They have the Have a Chucky Day green silhouette. They have the small 2.0 logo, and then they have the large one out here in the lobby. They also have another small one above the doors, and then they have good behavior guidelines and no firearms allowed right here. Another thing I noticed is that logo there of Chuck is kind of small. I think that should be a little bigger. The letters look much bigger than that logo, and it looks small in that big area there, but maybe it's just me. All right, everyone, well, that's going to conclude my visit here to the Chuck E. Cheese in Union, New Jersey. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.